Welcome to the channel. We are kicking things off with a deep dive into the enduring legacy of cinematic swagger. Get ready because we are looking at how the re-release of Top Gun is fueling massive nostalgia. We are talking about Pete Maverick, Mitchell and his co-pilot Goose being chosen for the Navy's elite flight school, and how the incredible footage of Navy F-14s and enemy MiGs by director Tony Scott and cinematographer Jeffrey Kimball continues to impress audiences decades later. This film isn't just action. It's a masterclass in cinematic storytelling that has defined an era.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we are shifting gears completely and looking at the next big thing in the spy thriller genre. Tom Cruise may be making a major return to the spy thriller world after his success in Mission Impossible. Reports are swirling that Cruise is in serious talks with writer Aneesh Chaganty about starring in an original spy thriller called Doppelgänger. We'll explore the potential plot involving a CIA agent named Veer whose life is thrown into chaos when he discovers a Russian mole who looks exactly like him. Find out what has Cruise and Chaganty discussed, and if this project is about to become the next blockbuster franchise. We continue our look at Tom Cruise's exciting slate of projects. While the spy world beckons, we also look at the larger ambitions surrounding Tom Cruise's next major film. We examine the development of the $275 million project called Deeper and the discussions happening with Paramount about bringing in other major tentpole features. This segment will detail why this potential new project, Doppelgänger, is such a significant step in Cruise's career, especially considering his relationship with director Aneesh Chaganty and his ongoing work on franchises like Mission Impossible. And finally, we celebrate the icon. Get ready to mark your calendars because Top Gun is back in theaters for its 40th anniversary celebration starting May 13th for 1 week only. We're diving into the adrenaline-fueled ride of Pete Maverick, Mitchell, and the entire cast, including Kelly McGillis and Val Kilmer, as they confront legacy, ambition, and duty in this incredible film. Don't miss this monumental event, so hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more breaking news right here. The iconic blockbuster Top Gun is making a return to theaters, bringing with it a wave of nostalgia for the movie's defining 1980s swagger, thrilling flight sequences, and unforgettable soundtrack. The film, which features Pete Maverick Mitchell, played by Tom Cruise, and his co-pilot Goose, portrayed by Anthony Edwards, as they enter the Navy's elite flight school, continues to resonate with audiences decades later. The movie captures the essence of aerial combat, showcasing impressive footage of Navy F-14s and enemy MiGs, a collaboration facilitated by cooperation between the military and filmmakers. The narrative demystifies complex maneuvers, explaining techniques like flying upside down to the audience, while close-ups of the cockpits visually reinforce the intense action. Filmmaker Tony Scott and cinematographer Jeffrey Kimball employed a distinctive visual style, reportedly shooting exterior scenes at sunset, suggesting a demanding production schedule that spanned 2 years with minimal daily filming time. The film is described as a sweaty experience, capturing the intensity of the pilots both in the cockpit and in the classrooms. Top Gun is rich with memorable catchphrases that encapsulate the era. Lines such as, "Your ego's writing checks your body can't cash" from Stinger James Tolkien and Carol's line, "Take me to bed or lose me forever" from Goose's wife, Meg Ryan, highlight the bold attitudes of the time. The dynamic between Maverick and his instructor, Charlie, Kelly McGillis, also explores themes of challenging established authority, as Maverick's rule-breaking approach inadvertently teaches the veteran system about the necessity of collaboration. The film also explores classic cinematic archetypes, contrasting Maverick with his rival, Iceman, Val Kilmer, who embodies the champion mentality concerned with the repercussions of Maverick's showmanship. The script confronts Maverick's bravado, suggesting that such confidence eventually disintegrates under real crisis, echoing Stinger's observation. The character Viper Tom Skerritt frames this as a confidence issue. Musically, Top Gun is a celebration of 80s hits, featuring scores by Harold Faltermeyer and Giorgio Moroder, with songs from Kenny Loggins, Cheap Trick, and Berlin providing power anthems and ballads that remain potent. The soundtrack, including tracks like Danger Zone and Take My Breath Away, remains a significant part of the film's enduring appeal. As the movie returns to theaters, it serves as a powerful reminder of the cinematic packages that define the 1980s, blending high-stakes action with iconic music and character dynamics. Tom Cruise is reportedly eyeing a return to the spy thriller genre following the success of the Mission Impossible franchise. While his current slate includes projects outside the spy realm, rumors suggest he is in discussions to star in an original spy thriller titled Doppelgänger. The project, which Skydance acquired the rights to in June 2025, is penned by Aneesh Chaganty and Dan Frey and is being produced by Ryan Coogler, Zinzi Coogler, Save Ohanian, Chaganty, and Natalie Kasabian. Reports indicate the film features 2 significant lead roles, though official casting details remain unannounced. According to Jeff Snader of The Insnader, Cruise has been meeting with writer Aneesh Chaganty regarding a potential role. Snader stated that Chaganty has traveled to Florida multiple times to meet with Cruise and is currently revising the script to align with the actor's preferences. Cruise is expected to make a final decision only after receiving the finalized script, though multiple sources suggest he is currently loosely attached to the project. If the collaboration materializes, Cruise is rumored to play Veer, a CIA agent whose life is disrupted when he discovers Russia has recruited a man who is an exact lookalike, intended to serve as a mole. The narrative also suggests potential complications with multiple doppelgangers. No release date has been announced for Doppelgänger at this time. Tom Cruise is reportedly in talks for a new spy thriller titled Doppelgänger, a project stemming from a script acquired by Paramount last summer. The film is written by Aneesh Chaganty and Dan Frey and is being produced by Ryan Coogler, with Chaganty slated to direct. Paramount chief David Ellison has reportedly made a significant 7-figure investment in the project, prioritizing it despite a lack of official cast attachments. The biggest development in casting is early discussions with Cruise for the lead role. If Cruise signs on, he would play Veer, a CIA agent who uncovers a plot where Russian intelligence has identified a Brazilian man who is his exact double, aiming to replace him as a covert mole within the CIA. Chaganty has reportedly met with Cruise several times in Florida and is actively revising the script to better suit the star, though Cruise has not yet made a formal commitment and is expected to decide after reviewing a finalized draft. This potential collaboration comes as Cruise continues to develop major franchises like Mission Impossible and Top Gun. The project presents an interesting pairing, given Cruise's selectivity regarding directors and Chaganty's recent success with films like Searching and Run. Meanwhile, Cruise is scheduled to shoot and release Digger in October, raising questions about his upcoming slate. If Doppelgänger materializes, it would signal a significant new venture for the action star. Prepare for a celebration of aviation legend as the 40th anniversary of Top Gun hits the theaters starting May 13th for a limited run of 1 week. The event brings audiences the chance to experience both the original iconic film and its powerful sequel in cinemas. The original Top Gun, a Don Simpson and Jerry Bruckheimer production starring Tom Cruise, chronicles the intense training of an elite class of Navy fighter pilots at the fighter weapons school known as Top Gun. The film follows Pete "Maverick" Mitchell, portrayed by Tom Cruise, as he and his peers push the boundaries of their abilities in a high-stakes competition to prove themselves the best. The narrative delves deep into themes of legacy, ambition, duty, and mental health, as the characters navigate the strenuous and emotionally taxing journey through the U.S. Air Force training program to become military fighter jet pilots. The sequel, Top Gun: Maverick, which debuted in 2022, sees Pete Maverick Mitchell, now 30 years later, return as United States Navy captain, pushing the envelope as a courageous test pilot. He is tasked with training a detachment of Top Gun graduates for a mission of unprecedented difficulty, leading to a confrontation with his past and his deepest fears. The sequel also features the return of Val Kilmer as the antagonist Iceman, a performance lauded by Tom Cruise for its power and impact. The cast for Top Gun. Maverick is dynamic, featuring Miles Teller, Jennifer Connelly, John Hamm, Glenn Powell, Louis Pullman, Charles Parnell, Bashir Salahuddin, Monica Barbero, Jay Ellis, Danny Ramirez, Greg Tarzan Davis, and Ed Harris. Beyond the action, Top Gun. Maverick has been noted for leaning more into themes of mental health, family, and diversity compared to its predecessor. The film has also garnered attention for its representation, with an NBC article highlighting how the film's black pilots and characters aim to inspire a new generation of fans. Actor Greg Tarzan Davis expressed hope that the film would inspire new viewers, noting the importance of seeing diverse Black Navy pilots featured prominently on the big screen, stating that the representation of Black characters in the first film was not as fully realized as it could have been. Top Gun, marking 4 decades of cinematic history, is available in theaters starting May 13th for a limited engagement across Dolby Cinema, 4DX, ScreenX, Premium Large Formats, and IMAX.